guest tonight is an actor and a comedian. Please welcome a very funny guy, Anthony Clark. How you doing?
Good. What's up?
What's it? Oh, did you work there, or you just got it for free, or what's the story here?
Actually,
Because they owe you money now. You've worn it on TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, what happened was I lost my bags at the airport in Boston, and luckily the pizza shop had a wardrobe line.
You're very lucky.
That's all that's behind that.
Just stick with that. Well, how have you been? We haven't seen you in a while here on the show.
I've been really good. This morning I woke up with a splitting headache, and I didn't even know if I could do the thing tonight, but I don't know. There was no aspirin at the hotel, so the front desk gave me a Viagra, and I have totally forgot about my headache. But I'm exhausted because I've been going at myself all day long.
Not usually the response I get when I say, "How have you been?"
I can't get enough of me. I think I'm a machine.
You've been spending a lot of time with yourself. I think it's serious. You went to Europe recently, though, right? That must have been fun.
I went over and went to Italy, all through Rome and Siena and Florence, and there was one bad thing. I was traveling with my best friend, and she got ripped off early on in the trip. This woman, while we were in Rome, walked up to my friend and actually threw my friend a baby. And when my friend caught the woman's baby, her other kids ran up and took what was in my friend's pockets. So.
And that's like a scam they do there?
Yeah, it's like, you know, let that be a travel tip for you, you know? If you're ever over in Italy and someone owes you a baby, swat it to the ground. Yeah. Swat it to the ground and go, "I don't think so."
Well, have you been anywhere else? Have you been here in the States anywhere?
Well, I just got back. I played William and Mary University. I did stand-up comedy there in Colonial Williamsburg, Virginia. Have you ever been down there?
I have been to Colonial Williamsburg.
It's kind of like an amusement park for history buffs. You know, you get to pretend like you're in the 18th century. People are wearing, you know, costumes, and they're on horses and stuff. And I like you, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a little bit stoned when I was there. And purely for medicinal reasons, though. You know, I want to clear that up. I would never smoke pot just to get high, but sometimes my leg hurts.
Okay. It's very responsible.
Well, sometimes it hurts a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, I'm a little bit stoned. I'm standing there. I'm watching this woman for over an hour and a half stand there and churn butter, right? And, you know, I can't stop watching her. She's freaking me out. And she eventually has the nerve to look up and go, "Any questions?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Martha, do you realize there's a 7-Eleven not a mile down the road? Do the words Land O'Lakes mean anything?" You know, I wanted to tell her, "There's an information superhighway. We think you should build a frigging on-ramp."
Did they must have kicked you out of Colonial Williamsburg?
She was a little angry at me.
They don't take to that.
Yeah, she was very, very upset.
I was mentioning earlier in the show, I went to a Fish concert. I understand you've been hanging out in the music scene, I like to call it.
Finally.
Really?
Well, you know, you want to... Like, this past year, I got to go to the MTV Music Video Awards. I've wanted to go forever. It's a great event. And the only thing I learned from that whole experience was never, ever share a cab with Wu-Tang Clan. Because I had Old Dirty Bastard on this side and Busta Rhymes here, and I'm thinking, can I get a what? That's a song they're playing on MTV, Andy.
Oh. You don't have to tell Andy.
He's hip?
He's down with it.
He's probably down with it. Are you down with OPP?
I actually haven't paid my cable bill in a while.
Well, I'm a lyrical gangster, word of mouth.
Yeah. Did you get home to Virginia at all? Because I know that's where you're from.
I have to tell you one more thing about MTV, though. I got to play basketball with Marilyn Manson.
Really?
He's a great ball player. I mean, it's just kind of funny watching him run up and down the court in those high heels, you know. I was like, "Marilyn, that looks like a pump, but I bet it feels like a sneaker." He's another guy on MTV.
Now, him I know about.
Okay.
If we can make all of us happy here, then we've really got a segment.
But my mom does say hello.
She does.
And she's in Virginia.
Where in Virginia is she?
I grew up like in between Lynchburg and Charlottesville. It's like the Blue Ridge Mountains. It's, I was home, you know, El Nino during that. It's got flooded, so they can put water on all the cattle. Touch and go there for a while. I'm telling you, though, floods, they scare me more than any natural disaster. My next-door neighbor in Los Angeles, kid's got a lot of pets.
Could be trouble anytime.
I'm just careful.
Where do you live? Do you live out in Los Angeles?
I live in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is home. I've been there since 1994. And it was tough at first. It's hard meeting people out there, so, you know, I joined a gang. And it's not a very tough gang. We're called the Lemon Slushies. But I try to make it home. You know, I have pets. I have 2 cats and a Chihuahua, and I miss them. The Chihuahua is the dog for lazy people, you know. You don't even have to walk it. Just hold it out the window and squeak.
How does your downstairs neighbor feel about that?
I've only had really one other pet. I had a pet cow for a while, but my parents made me get rid of it because they said I was mean to it.
Really?
Just cause one time. Some people in the audience are very scared as to where this is going.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm scared as to where this is going.
Others of them are very excited. No, they made me get rid of the cow just cause one time I accidentally tried to make it eat hamburger. Well, I guess cows aren't into the 4 food groups, especially when they are 2 of them.
Yeah. It kind of works out that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What about new projects? You're working on a TV show? We like to talk about
I just
this?
did a movie called Killing Cinderella, starring with Jessica Capshaw and Maren Hinkle, who's on a Broadway show here in town.
Right.
And I don't know when that'll be out. And I'm working on a new television series for another network, which will remain ABC.
Okay. Very well done. You won't get us in trouble now. Thanks so much for coming by.
You're so welcome,
And,
man.
you know, when you're promoting that show, come back. Visit us
thank
again.
you very much.
Anthony
I appreciate
Clark,
it. Thank
everybody.
you so much.
Thank you, Anthony. We'll take a break. When we come back, Irma Thomas is here. Stick around.